Oh, g'day. Joe here. I thought I'd do a review on a couple of helmets that I've been using over the last, 20 odd years. I've been adventure riding since the early 90s, and a bit of background. I've probably got 500,000 kilometres of adventure riding under my belt, various different bikes. I've ridden a Super Enduro to Alaska, Prudhoe Bay, mostly around America for 6 months. I'm predominantly based in just north of Brisbane, and I have done stacks of rides around Australia, and at the moment I'm using a Klim Krios, and I originally started out with the Arai XT4, and the Klim Krios has pretty much served its purpose in the last 4 or 5 years, and it's time to get a new one. So I'm do a quick comparison here of the Klim Krios Pro with the new helmet, the Nexx Wed 3, which is sitting there in the box that I purchased today. So I've done a bit of riding. So I see a lot of people bang on about the wank factor, about different very bits of helmets. Some helmets suit other people, some helmets don't. So this is what suits me. So take out the video what you will. So from the very get-go, the Klim Krios helmet, it didn't close properly, and as you can see, maybe see here, when I first got the helmet from day one, it wouldn't close properly, and I ended up having to put blue tack around the bottom here to try and get it to seal. It'd seal okay at the top, but it just wouldn't seal around the bottom. It was just a bit of a bugbear for me. There's nothing really wrong with the helmet. Like, it's a very light helmet. I think it's probably the lightest helmet on the market nowadays, up there with the cost. The things I do like about the helmet is the fid lock. This magnetic lock is epic, especially when you've got gloves and you want to change it. It just seems to work, and once it's clicked on, it's quite hard to undo. The only way you get it off is pull that little red tab. The only other helmet that offer that, I think, is the Leat 9.5, which I was looking at that, but it got some good reviews, but unfortunately it didn't have the sun visor that pops down out of the helmet. So I've sort of gone away from that one and gone back to this Nexx helmet. This came with a transition lens. Awesome, not too good in the forest. The light changes in the forest were too quick for the transition lens. Out in sunlight, and you might go through a tunnel or something like that along the road, it works fine. Urban riding, out in the desert, it's fine. In forested areas, the transition lens was dangerous, really. So I ended up getting rid of it. I did come across the pin lock idea, and that's awesome when you get rain and a lot of wind, and it's cold. It stops you from fogging up inside, and it allows you to still keep a relevant amount of view. Pain in the neck with this helmet is the front bit, the vent in the front. It fills up with dust, and then if you don't keep it clean, most of the time you can't open it and close it. The little latch there is pretty flimsy, so when you push on the little latch, it tends to lock it up. If you push it from the back, it opens and closes okay. Same with the little wind vent at the top here. It's really only got two vents, and that gets a lot of dirt and crap in it and locks up. I like to ride with the helmet up, but the little latches inside here flog out after probably 2 years. It started to flog out, and it'd just start lowering. So I'm constantly lifting this visor up, and the only way I could fix that was get some heat shrink and cut it in a circle and try and buffer out the gap in between the lens and the lock. Pretty easy to undo with this, just a 180 degree or a 90 degree turn, and the whole thing will come off. So that's all right. The center headsets and all that sort of stuff, I've been using those for years. They fit all right inside. They've got a little pocket inside for your speakers and stuff. That's pretty good. Pretty good ventilation on the helmet, but yeah, it's served its purpose, and that's about really the only faults. The inner side of this, the cushioning and stuff is all starting to fall apart now, and I've had to put that underneath to try and pad it out on the forehead. And I was getting a lot of hot spots along the front here where my forehead was. So that was starting to get on my goat a bit. But it's had a few drops and a few knocks. It's time to replace it. Yeah, so I've gone and done a little bit of research. As I said before, I looked at the Nexx helmets, and I've also looked at the Leat 9.5s. They've got the Fidlock, the magnetic clip around the bottom, but they don't have the sun visor. For some reason, I had a bee in my bonnet about the sun visor. I sort of like to have the visor up to get a lot of wind. It does get very hot here in Australia, so I like a bit of wind. So yeah, here's the box. Cost me the grand cost of $1,175 Australian, and it's an X-Web 3 Keo. So it's blue, red colours. So yeah, we'll crack it open, and we'll have a bit of a sticky beak and see what they've got. Try to get a discount as you usually do, and accordingly there is no room for movement in the price of these helmets apparently. One good thing I did see on some other reviews, and I don't know whether that's the case still, is this little box that comes with all the accessories and crap in it. Apparently it's a nice little feature, but oh yeah, oh sweet. It, as you see, I've never opened this before. It comes with all your helmet mounts for your cameras and stuff like that, so that'll be good. I'm not much of a vlogger, so bear with me, but hopefully people will understand enough to work out what's going on. I do like the fact that they give you some spares of these little helmet latches on the side. That's a ripper idea. Yeah, shove that aside, and helmet comes in a pretty good bag. That's awesome. Comes with a tinted visor. I think that's not a bad idea, but it's certainly not a transition lens. And the one thing I did find also, which was pretty good, which is quite hard to see at the moment, we haven't got enough hands, but is the little latch at the bottom here. The helmet closes. You can use this little latch at the bottom, and it firmly closes the visor. So I reckon that is pretty much what sold me. I can put some pin locks on the inside, and yeah, quite well constructed. Comes in this little sock, which is not bad. It's probably up there with the premium of the helmets. I did look at the Aero, but yeah, I just kept on going to this Nexx helmet. I think the weight of that is similar in comparison to the Klim. So the bag's pretty cool. Pays to put your helmet in a bag and look after it. Yeah, so there's the helmet itself. I don't know too much about it at the moment, other than what the reviews I've been looking at. I do like the vent at the front. It's hasn't got little pissant little clip at the bottom to try and move it up and down. The whole vent moves, so I think that's a good idea. Spot there to mount your GoPro cameras and stuff. It has venting at the top here, which I think will be better. There are other vents also to the sides and other vents here. So I think from a hot weather perspective, this helmet should do me fine. And as I said before, the clip at the bottom, that allows you to solidly close the visor, and it won't open unless you use this front clip to open it. So, and it also has sun visor. Now apparently this new one, the visor is further down than the older ones. So I'm yet to try that out, but we'll give it a whirl. Another thing I noticed is the magnetic tab at the end of it to help you tuck away the loose bit of your helmet strap. So yeah, vents at the back. It's got a goggle clip at the back for goggles. Generally don't wear goggles. This is a 2XL helmet. The weight from my perspective is comparable to the Klim. They have the ability to mount a center device on the side, and I did look at the XCOM 3 Pro, and apparently the XCOM 3 Pro has the same mesh functionality as my Center 50S. So I think this little red button on the side allows you to automatically unclip the cheek pads and stuff. It has a little chin protection on the bottom there. I don't know whether that'll work. It's I pretty much got my own chin protection, so I'll probably turf that. But I noticed some people do drill holes in the front of the helmet as well. So yeah. Anyway, so that's it that I can sort of add really. We'll give it a trial over the next few months and see how you go. I haven't done a video for a while, so feel free to like and subscribe and all that sort of rubbish. But yeah, thanks for watching, and get out there.